Alright, first thing we're going to start out with is actually logging into the administrative dashboard for WordPress. The first thing we'll want to do is actually go to morganscottproject.org to the main site here. And I've tried to make it pretty easy on you and actually create a link for you at the very bottom of the page. So if you will, just go ahead and scroll all the way down to the very bottom here, and you'll see a link down here at the bottom. It will say administrative login. So go ahead and just click on that. Now you can get this another way, and the way to do that, if you need to, if you just want to type it directly into the address bar up top, is going to be the website URL with a /wp-admin. And that will take you to the same spot, but for easier purposes, I put a link on the main home page, but that is another option for you. Now, WordPress should have sent you a login, some login credentials with a username and password. I think you've already got those. The username for Morgan Scott Project is MSP, and I think you've already reset the password. But in my case, I have a login as well, so I'm going to go ahead and log in here. And we're going to be introduced to the dashboard here. I want to kind of run through a few things on it. This is the WordPress dashboard. This is the back end of the website. So a little overview here. Once you log in, you're at the main home screen. Really, there's not a whole lot to see here other than just at a glance is just going to tell you how many posts and pages you have. The biggest thing that you're going to be worried about is editing your content and seeing how the site performs. Now, on this page here, you can actually scroll down. There'll be a lot of options here, but you can scroll down and actually see the site stats if you're interested. See what the top pages are in the site, and actually scroll over it and see how many views per day you're getting. And that's configured with this Jetpack plugin, but it's going to give you some site stats, so that's kind of neat to know. Really, the biggest thing is going to be under the tab called Pages, and that's going to be where all of your content is located. So we can click on Pages and kind of get an idea of what we got going on here. This is going to be every page that is on your website. So you can scroll down here and see basically everything that you see as a user when you go to morganscottproject.org. Of course, the front page is the home page, so if we were to click on one of these links, it's going to take us to where we can edit the content of that page itself. So this theme actually has its own editor, which will pop up here just below this big white box. This is kind of a drag and drop thing, so it makes it a little bit easier, but it's still a bit complicated. When I get to editing, it may help you too if you want to edit a certain portion of the website. Is to actually look at the page that you're editing in real time. So probably the best thing to do would be actually to open up a new tab in the browser and go to that page on the website. So I'm going to open a new tab. I'm going to go to morganscottproject.org. And since we're editing the home page, that's what I'm going to be looking at. And actually, the top section here is going to be starting just below this slider here. So what we're going to notice is this content right here is going to be the first thing that shows up on the page editor itself. So we can click on this little pencil here and actually see that text. And this is that text all coded in a weird way. You see this is HTML and CSS. This is kind of what I deal with all the time. So Other than editing the text, you really won't be doing a whole lot here, more than likely. But you're welcome to if you learn it. It would be awesome. But really, we're just here to edit this text. That's probably all that you would want to do at this point. If you saw something was misspelled in a portion of text, it would be a good and easy way to log in and edit that without my help. But I can do it for you. I don't mind a bit, but I like for you to be able to do that if you need to. So that column, you see that that's basically broken into one half over here, and the video's the other half over here. So we'll go to this page editor, and right under this full length tab here, the 100% width, we can see that these are the two that we just saw in the editor. So we can click this pencil here and actually edit this text. If we needed to change some of this text, we could change it with just keyboard strokes. Now, any changes that you do make, you want to be sure and click Save Changes. And then after you're done there, you actually need to update the page itself. So scroll back up and actually hit the Update button here. And that's going to update the page. Now, once that's done, it should tell you right up here that the page is edited. Yep, page updated. And you can see those changes live. If you were to refresh the page, it'll show up here, any changes that you do make. And of course, we didn't make any changes, so it's not going to show up anything, but if you did, it would show up. So basically, that's where all your content's going to be, is underneath the Pages tab. That's going to be primarily where you will be working. And we'll go over a few other categories in the following videos.